I'm Camilla. I'm an ex-burned out corporate girlie starting over in my 30s. I've spent years healing, shedding layers, and coming back home to myself. Now I feel fully aligned with who I am and why I'm here. My whole mission is to remind women that they don't have to conform. Live in alignment with you, not the fucking norm. The hardest part for me now isn't clarity, it's action. I've been stuck in my comfort zone, working from home in my PJs, thinking productivity is everything. So for 21 days, I'm doing something different. I'll show up, do something every day to get me into a good energy and take aligned action, and post one YouTube video every day to document the journey. I feel like my biggest obstacles to pulling this off are money, the depressing weather, and inner resistance. But let's see what happens when I choose energy over productivity. Will it lead to momentum, opportunities, and money? I'm about to find out, and you're coming with me. I'm getting ready for my friend's birthday party today, and I feel much better today. I feel a lot more energized and happy. But I realized as I was getting ready that I thought that this 21-day series would be much more that I'm stepping into my power, I'm being in my full energy. But I realized that in order to get there, I have to overcome a lot of fears. And one fear that becomes present today, because I thought, when I thought about today, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to a birthday party. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to activate me. But in reality, it activated a fear because I was like, okay, what would the highest version of me do? And would she tell those people, those friends, about my project, this 21-day challenge? Would I tell them about my personal journey, about my social media? Because so far on my journey, none of the people I know, at least the normative people, they don't know about the unicorn cousin. They don't know. To some people I've said like, I post a bit on social media, but I don't think, or they don't know to what extent or what my mission is. And I've especially kept this away from people who live normative lives. And I'm just like looping in my head if I were the highest version of me, obviously, that's what I realized. Obviously, I would go there and be like, yeah, this is my thing. This is what I do. I stand for this. I feel, I give myself the respect and the authority. But I also feel afraid that they will be offended in a way, because I think 100% of the people who will be there, they are what I call normative people. They live, maybe they have children, or they have children on the way, and they have stable jobs. They don't want to embark on a crazy journey, and I think that's okay. It's not. I'm afraid that they will think that I'm attacking their lifestyle, and therefore they will attack me. But I'm all about pro-choice. That's the thing that I'm advocating for. Like, choose actively the life you want. If you want a normative life, that's totally fine. I just really wish that people chose more actively. But in the past, that has been a trigger anyway, even when I have talked to normative people about that. So people have been upset with that. So, and if they say like, what's your channel about? What's your message? And I say that I want to inspire people to be in alignment with themselves, find their purpose, do what they are here to do, not just conform to the fucking norm just for the sake of it, live in alignment with you. I'm afraid that will upset people, but I guess that's what I have to overcome, because that's the whole thing. That's the whole fire in me. So yeah, I don't know. Oh! And I also feel like if I say, yeah, I'm posting on social media, I'm having this account, I think there will be two things that will or can happen. One is that they will be like, oh, so you're an influencer now, and not really understanding that I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm actually trying to start a movement. This is my baby. This is like my life's calling, to really inspire women to live in alignment with themselves. I do not do this for likes or for, I don't know, I do this despite feeling a bit uncomfortable. And so that's one, I think will happen, that they will misunderstand me, and I have to just be okay with that and be like, okay, it's okay if they think that I'm just trying to be an influencer. That is not what I'm doing. This is also a business to me, and I realized that in order to help women, they have to trust me. And how do you create trust? You get to know that person, and by sharing my vulnerabilities, my journey, my life, people will feel a connection to me and feel like, okay, she's been through it and she knows what she talks about, and I can trust her. And that's the way I will be able to help people, because my ego would be delighted to show up perfectly and say that I'm a perfect person, but I know that's not how you create connection. And I also really want to connect with people who want to embark on the same journey as me. So, and another fear that comes up with sharing this on the event is that I don't want to put the light on me, because if I say or announce that I'm doing this thing that for me is huge and a huge journey, what was I supposed to say? My storage is running out from my phone all the time, so I have to delete files. So I have to find a way to not run out of storage. But I just realized that if I was my higher self, my fully embodied self, I would not be scared to express my conviction, even with people who don't agree. But you can still do it in a respectful way. But I believe that regardless of how respectful you present yourself, your conviction, it will trigger people. And I was at an event a couple of months ago, and I was just sharing that, I want to, connect with people or talk to people who are unicorns, who are non-normative. They might choose to live in a different way. And she was like, in what way could that be? And I was like, maybe they don't want to have children. It could be that they want to be digital nomads. It could be anything really. And it could be anywhere on the extreme. And I could see that her eyes shifted, and it was almost like she got angry with me. And I was like so confused, because I don't mean that no one should have children. I just mean I'm for pro-choice. And I don't understand why not having children would upset another woman who has children or wants children, because that's beautiful. So I don't know, I just realized, okay, I have to be in my conviction. I have to give the respect to myself and be able to hold other people misunderstanding me, and not be afraid of me being myself. Because if I go there and be like watering myself down like I always do in those circles, and be like, I do a little stuff thingy, not to stir up anything, that's not really my highest self. My highest self would be a bit more unapologetic and be like, you do you, I do me. If you don't understand me, that's totally fine. If you think that, if you want to ridicule the vehicle that I'm using, for example, social media, and say, you want to be an influencer, you're too old for that, or that's so funny, when are you going to stop? Like, that's okay. That's your choice to do that. And I need to be able to hold myself in the rooms where I am misunderstood, but also make sure to align myself in rooms where I am understood. So I went from really looking forward to this event, and now I'm shit scared and be like, should I share my social media now, so that people who know me can see what I'm all about, that's fucking scary. Because they have a, you know, an idea of who I am, and I don't know. I just, yeah. Oh! Okay, I have to get ready. I have to get going. Another thing is that if I want to, because this account is for people who are unicorns, and if I want to really share this message, I have to be convicted and not just be like trying to please the normative people. And if they, yes, so I guess I have to stay in my lane of the conviction I have, dare to share it and dare to be misunderstood, and actually, because normative, so this account is not for normative people, and if they get triggered by that, it's better that they aren't here. So I think it's better to focus on who am I here to serve, who am I, and how can I stay in my conviction. Stay true to myself, be okay, be respectful to others, but be like, instead of being scared of who I might upset, be more like, okay, but who am I here to serve? Who can I help? Like, maybe these videos can help a woman transform her fucking life, take herself from the 9 to 5 to dare to follow her passion. That's a fucking victory. It's not a victory if I don't upset normative people. So I think I have to keep my eye on the ball. Okay, I just had an epiphany. So what if the whole goal is not to be accepted or understood or, any of that? Maybe the goal is just to give that to yourself and be like, not even needing that. I could go to this event, I think maybe shift the mindset and be like, I could just go to this party and be like, I know who I am, I know what I'm standing for, and I'm happy to share what I am about. And I just liberate myself from even, detaching myself from the outcome of their response, because their response will always be a mirror of their own perception, right? So if someone is triggered or if someone is inspired, I should basically detach myself from it and just be like, this is my conviction. I'm not even, maybe even bothered. We'll see how that goes. But I think I'm onto something, right? This is my hair color. I love it. I just have to learn how to style this hairstyle. But what do we think? I love it. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. The final look. Okay.
Det kändes inte så Paulina har en gul bil. Men